velocity ratio and mechanical advantage will be same, that is 1. And when they will be equal, when it is ideal, single fixed pulley.
Single.
Fixed pulley. So on this side load is there, and on the other side effort is there. Okay. So I told that here there will be some tension, and the same tension will come to the other side because there is no friction. For ideal case, mechanical advantage will be equal to load by effort, and here load and effort both are equal. Load will be balanced by T and tension. Effort will also be balanced by tension because no friction, and it will be 1. For ideal case, velocity ratio will also be 1. But if it is not ideal, then velocity ratio will remain same 1, but mechanical advantage will be less than 1. Okay. If you are asked that, the displacement of load point is 2 centimeter, what will be the displacement of effort point? That will also be 2 centimeter because velocity ratio will be 1. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to single movable pulley. In single movable pulley, what will happen? The axle or the axis about which the pulley is rotating, that axis will also move. It will go up, it will go down. Okay. So single movable pulley. Single movable pulley. Here one side it is fixed. Here one pulley is there. Okay. And the other side will put some effort, and here one load is there. So this is single movable pulley. When we apply effort, then this pulley will also go up. Okay. That means here if pulley is not massless, this one, if it is not massless, then we have to apply an amount of force which will bring load and this one both up. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. How can the pulley be massless?
Yeah, it is ideal case. In ideal case, we take this pulley massless, but in real case, there is mass. For that reason, mechanical advantage will be less. Okay.
Sir, ideal case is real case like it is in real or it is fiction. Means it is not there in real.
In ideal case, there is no friction, there is no mass of this pulley. In real case, friction is there and the mass of the pulley is also there. Okay.
Sir, my question is this means like this ideal case exists in real world or not? This
No,
ideal case.
no, you all know that ideal thing does not exist. We just assume to make the calculation easy.
That's what I was asking for.
Okay. So ideal does not exist. So here when we apply some effort, again same thing, one tension will act in the opposite direction. Okay. And the same tension will go to the other side of the string. It will be in the opposite direction T. Okay. Now this tension and this effort will be equal to tension. These two things will bring the load up. Okay. These two things, two forces are there. It will bring the load up. Okay. So here load is balanced by two forces, equal force, because no friction. So load will be equal to 2T. Is it okay? Okay or not?
Sir,
Yes,
once
sir.
again, repeat it once.
This effort and this tension, they are in the upward direction. Okay. These two things will bring load up. So we can write that load equal to tension plus effort. But effort is equal to tension here. Okay. When we put some effort, one tension will be generated in that string, and they will be equal. Effort and tension will always be equal. Okay. And this tension will go to the other side with same amount when there is no friction. So in ideal case, load will be equal to this tension plus effort. Clear?
Sir, how this tension is becoming equal to effort, sir?
Tension, I told that this comes from elasticity. When you put some force in the downward direction, like spring, if you put some force on the spring and release it, the spring will go back. Because of what? Because of there is some internal force. This tension is the internal force which is coming inside the string when we will pull or we will put some effort to the one end.
Sir, there is no exception, no? Always it is like equal only, no? Tension is always equal to effort, na?
Tension will be equal to effort. In class 11, we also do some numericals. There also will take tension equal to effort. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And this tension, there is exception for this one because it is coming over the pulley. If the pulley is frictionless, then this tension will be equal to this one. Otherwise, for this part, there will be some less value. So here load equal to tension plus effort because tension and effort both are taking the load up. Now effort equal to tension. Okay, that you understood automatically. Effort is equal to tension. This tension comes inside the string because of elasticity. So load will be 2T. So mechanical advantage. Again, this is ideal case. Mechanical advantage load by effort. Load by effort 2T by T. That is 2. Clear? Mechanical advantage is 2. Clear? Clear? Reply.
I did not
Yes.
understand.
Sir,
If you could
effort is
repeat it
load
once
by
again.
2 and then
Equal by V by E, I do not understand.
Yes?
effort equals to load by 2.
Mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Load is 2T, effort is T, that is equal to 2. Okay, greater than 1. So it will act as what? Force multiplier. Mechanical advantage greater than 1. So single movable pulley acts as force multiplier. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Now velocity ratio.
Yes.
For ideal case, velocity ratio is equal to mechanical advantage. This will be 2 and this is 2 always for single movable pulley. This is 2 always for single movable pulley. But if it is not ideal, then mechanical advantage will be less than 2. Mechanical advantage will be less than 2. But velocity ratio will remain same, 2. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now come to efficiency. Tell what will you get for efficiency? Efficiency, eta. Efficiency equal to
Eta.
what?
Load by effort.
Both by input.
No, in terms of mechanical advantage and velocity ratio.
Mechanical advantage by velocity ratio.
MA by VR
MA by VR.
by VR. MA2 VR2 equal to 1. Again, this is for but these are actual single movable pulley. Eta will be less than 1. Eta will be less than 1. That means mechanical advantage will be less than 2 because of what? Two things again. One is friction in the pulley. Okay, friction in the pulley and the axle. And another point is we have to take this mass, the mass of the pulley also up. Okay, we have to take this pulley up. So there is some mass of the pulley. Okay, so for that reason,
Sir, if we are taking means like that pulley up by our mass only, means like we are applying the force to pull that pulley also up, then
yes,
how will it act as force multiplier?
this is
No, not in theory, sir. Means like this is a practical question that means like we also we are only applying the force to move that pulley also up and that weight also up. Then how that machine is acting as force multiplier?
using this thing, we can take more mass up. Whatever the effort you are applying, you can take more than effort. You can take a weight up more than effort. For that reason, it is force multiplier.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, we are applying small amount of effort, but we are picking up more weight. More weight means what? Force multiplier.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So these are the few things. Velocity ratio equal to 2 in case of single movable pulley. Again, you can get numericals and remember that 2 points. Why? Why in case of single movable pulley, in real or actual single movable pulley, eta is less than 1 or eta is less than 100%. Okay. 2 points. One is friction present in the pulley and axle, and second point we have to pick the weight of pulley in the upward direction. Okay, pulley is not massless. Pulley is not massless means we have to take pulley and load both up. For that reason, eta will be less than 1. Okay, these are the 2 main points. After that, you will convert it into a sentence. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you can get numerical from velocity ratio. You can, yes, mainly from velocity ratio. Mechanical advantage also you can get. Okay, I am giving. So mechanical advantage, when it is mentioned single movable pulley, you will automatically understand that velocity ratio equal to 2. Velocity ratio means what? Well, velocity ratio means
The number of pulley.
in terms of displacement.
Displacement effort by
Distance moved by the
displacement
effort, distance moved by the load.
E by DL.
E by DL.
by dl, d by dl. So d by dl, okay. Suppose it is given load is moving, load point is moving by a distance. Suppose dl is given. dl is given by a distance. Suppose 4 meter. Okay. What will be the displacement of effort point? You can find it. Yes. dl is 4. What will be the displacement of effort point? Clear?
DL is 4.
It will be 8
8.
meter.
Okay.
Meter.
8 meter. Don't forget to write the unit. 8 meter. Okay. One example of this kind of pulley is in some big shop. You have seen, I hope, there is shutter. They use shutter in front of the door, right? And
Yes, sir.
beside that shutter, there is a chain. There is a chain. They pull that chain quick, right? And the shutter goes up slowly, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen anyone? In big shop, you will see this kind
Yes,
of.
sir. I've seen.
There is a big shutter, and beside that shutter, you will see a chain. They pull that
They
chain,
use one handle also to rotate.
and shutter goes up slowly. That means load is moving slowly, but effort point is coming down very fast. Okay, here effort point is coming down very fast. DE is more than DL in that case. DE is more than DL. For that reason, we can pick up the shutter, heavy shutter, easily up. Understood?
Yes, sir. Means the effort is acting more on the body, sir. Means like due to the pulley, the effort is becoming more.
Due to the pulley, effort is not more. Effort is not more. We pull it easily. We are not putting too much effort. Understood?
Oh, due to
Pull it easily.
the effort becomes less.
Effort point is more. Displacement is more.
Oh, okay. Displacement is more.
Mechanical advantage equal to load by effort. We are taking a heavy load by putting a small amount of effort. Okay, so, and we pick up the shutter up, heavy shutter up. Okay, understood? One pulley is there inside that shutter. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Understood, I hope. Next I am going to the last part, block and tackle system. Block and tackle system, how to draw a diagram, how to find velocity ratio, then mechanical advantage, efficiency, load, effort. Okay, so block and tackle system. So here we will see using example. Suppose three pulleys are there. Okay, three pulleys are there, and you are asked to draw the block and tackle system. How to draw? I told it that 3 means you will divide in 2 equal parts. If you divide in 2 equal parts, you will get 1.5. Then, if it is 1.5, you will take the next whole number, that is 2. So 2 pulley will be in the upper part. 2 pulley will be in the upper part, okay, and in the lower part there will be 1 pulley. More pulley will be in the upper part. If it is 4, divide it equally, you will get whole number. So 2. In that case, 2 in the upper part, 2 in the lower part. Okay. Here, now how to put the string. So how to put the string? From here you will start. Okay, then it will go down, then like this, go up like this, and here it will end. This will be the load. This will be the effort. Okay, this is tension here.
Sir, that down one string is attached to the down pulley.
Yes, this one will go in this way, then next down one, go up, then second one, then into the down pulley.
And that too will not be touched. That hooks will not be touched.
Hook will be touched here. 2 hooks are there. One hook with the down pulley, another hook with the upper pulley. But here we will touch the string with the down one.
Up will not touch. Okay, sir.
This string will take this pulley up. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So here how many tensions? 3 tensions will be there for load. This, and this. Because of what? This tension will be balanced by effort. And these 3 tension, this, and this, in the 3 string. One is here, another is here, and another is here. 3 tension. These 3 tension will take the load up. So load means 3T. And effort means T. This is for ideal case. For that reason, same amount of tension is transferring to each point in the string. From this thing, mechanical advantage for ideal case, again and again I am telling, mechanical advantage, load by effort, 3T by T, that will be 3. Okay. For ideal case, velocity ratio equal to mechanical advantage equal to 3. Okay. Now, if this diagram is given and VR is not given, then how to write VR? If this diagram is given, then VR is equal to, this is only true for VR, VR is equal to number of these pulleys. Okay, number of here number of pulleys 3. So VR will be 3. This is only true for VR, not for MA. MA is 3 because it is an ideal machine. If it is not an ideal machine, then MA will be less than VR. MA will be less than VR. This is 3 for ideal case. Okay, MA is less than VR. This is for actual case or non-ideal case or real case. Okay, actual case.
Sir, if it is ideal pulley, then we can write MA is equal to number of pulleys.
Yes, if it is ideal. Otherwise, VR is always equal to number of pulleys. And MA equal to VR when it is ideal. And MA will be less than VR if it is not ideal. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now you can get this kind of question. Suppose VR is given, diagram is not given. VR is given. From the VR, you will understand that how many pulleys will be there. If VR is 3 given, then you will automatically understand that there are 3 number of pulleys. Okay. After that, you will be asked to draw the block and tackle system. Using 3 pulleys, you will draw the block and tackle system. Okay. After that, suppose efficiency of the machine is given. Efficiency. So this is suppose, and it is given, efficiency is given. Suppose efficiency equal to 0.8 or 80%. In that way also you can. And now how to find MA? MA is equal to VR into eta. That is 3 into 0.8, right?
Sir, efficiency will be given. Sir, efficiency will be given.
Efficiency will be given, otherwise how to find MA if it is not ideal. If it is mentioned that the block and tackle system is ideal, then only you can write MA equal to VR, otherwise you cannot write. Understood?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Now when you are getting MA 2.4, after that, suppose it is given that which one? Suppose load is given. Okay, suppose load is given. Then how much effort will be applied to pick the load up? So you get MA. Now MA equal to load by effort. Suppose load is given. Here I am putting value. Suppose load is how much? 24 Newton. Okay, 24 Newton. Sometimes you will get here load is given 24 kg. How much effort will be applied to pick 24 kg load up? Okay, then you will understand that this is 24 kgf. kgf, load is force, so unit will be Newton or kgf. Okay, so how much effort will be applied? How much effort will be applied? Now mechanical advantage is this, load is this. So how much effort? How much effort? Put the values here. So mechanical advantage 2.4. 2.4 equal to load 24 effort. So how much effort here? So effort equal to 24 by 2.4. So it will be 10.
It will be 10.
10 Newton. Understood? So this is
Sir,
the.
I didn't understand, sir.
Yes,
Could you please
sir.
explain it?
Yes, tell.
Sir, could you please explain it, sir, once more? I didn't understand the
Okay,
last part.
I'm doing it from beginning using 3 pulley. Okay. I'm doing it step by step again. So
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
you can get this kind of question. Diagram is given. If diagram is given using 3 pulleys, then first of all you will understand VR equal to 3. Okay, VR equal to 3. Okay. Next thing, if in question it is mentioned that it is ideal machine, then you will take that MA equal to VR equal to 3. Otherwise, you will not take this one. If it is mentioned ideal, then only you will take. Next, if it is not ideal, then in question one more value will be given, that is efficiency. Suppose efficiency is given here 0.8, or you can get in that this way 80%. 80% means 0.8, 80 by 100. Okay, in any way will be given eta equal to 0.8. VR is 3. When you are seeing eta equal to 0.8, you will automatically understand that the machine is not ideal, because eta is less than 1. That means the machine is not ideal. Okay. Now how to find MA? If VR will not be given, if the diagram is given, eta will be given. Then MA equal to eta into VR. The formula is there, eta equal to MA by VR, that we had done yesterday. Now eta is 0.8 into 3, you will get 2.4. This is MA. Clear? After that, suppose value of load is given. How much? 24 Newton. Okay. You are asked what will be the effort to pick this load up. So mechanical advantage equal to load by effort. You all know now. Load by effort. Now load is 24 by effort. So effort will be 24 by 2.2. Effort will be 24 by 2.4 Newton, that is 10 Newton. Okay, effort will be 10 Newton. Understood now? Understood?
Yes, sir. I understood.
Yes, sir, I understood properly.
Yes, these are different steps. Okay, so sequentially you will go. If the diagram is given, velocity ratio will not be given. If velocity ratio is given, then diagram will not be given. Okay, if velocity ratio is given, you will be asked for another question, that you will be asked to draw the block and tackle system. So if velocity ratio is 3, you will understand that there are 3 pulleys. Okay, clear? There are 3 pulleys.
Sir, if diagram is given, just we have to check the number of T. No? Number of T will be given or we have to draw it.
Number of T, when I have to, number of T will be
T
given.
means tension. Like you did not like 3T by T is equal to
No,
that. That's how we get the velocity ratio and all.
T will not be given. So in diagram,
In diagram,
also T will not be given.
we have to find it ourselves.
Yes, 3 pulley means VR is 3. Simple. 3 pulley means VR 3.
Oh, we don't have to derive like you did.
No. 3 pulley means VR 3. Just single line. VR 3.
Okay, sir.
If it is mentioned that the machine is ideal, then mechanical advantage also 3. Okay. After that, if eta is given and eta is less than 1, then mechanical advantage should not be equal to 3. Then mechanical advantage equal to eta into VR. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now properly clear.
Then eta equal to 1. If it is ideal, then eta equal to 1. If eta is given this much, which is less than 1, that means mechanical advantage will be eta into VR. So this will be the value. Okay. After that, suppose load value is given,
Yes, sir.
what will be the effort value? Suppose effort value is given, you are asked how much load you can pick up using this block and tackle system. Then the same formula you will use.
And one more thing we have to keep in mind that 24 kg is equal to 24 kgf.
24 kg, because load and effort, these are forces. Okay. Sometimes in question you can
Yes.
24 kg. So when you are writing here, na, load by effort, so 24. Here you will write 24 kg. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, here like 24 Newton. Here it is 24 Newton. I have taken. If the weight is given 24 kg, then when you are writing load, it will be 24 kg. Okay.
And our last answer should be in Newton or in kgf. Like 10 will be in
Also
Newton.
you can write kgf or in Newton. If you want to write it Newton, multiply it by 10. Kgf means what? 24 into 10. Value of G. Otherwise, leave it here in kgf. No problem. Okay.
Then so it should be 100 means like the last answer. If you will multiply it by 10 then.
I have taken here kgf. Initially it was Newton, 24 Newton. Different, the values are different. 24 kgf, 24 Newton, they are not equal. Okay.
Then how are we taking?
kgf, these are unit of force, but they are not same.
Oh. Then we are changing it to kgf to Newton without multiplying by 10.
When you are changing kgf into Newton, you have to multiply by 10.
We have to multiply it by 10, then means like there too you have taken 24 only. You didn't do 240.
This one the previous value. Now it will be 100. Initially I have written here 24 Newton. I have not taken kgf. Now I have taken kgf to explain it. Now you will be 240 by 2.4, 100 Newton. Newton, kgf, different things. They are unit of forces. You have read in class 9 in gravitation chapter.
What we are taking, that only we have to do. Last answer. Okay.
24 kgf, put here 24 kg. Okay, if you want to convert it in Newton, convert it in Newton by multiply by 10. Otherwise, simply
Okay.
load is 24 Newton, find effort, it will be in Newton. Okay.
Okay, sir. That was one of the problems, sir. Now it's clear.
Okay, clear? Direct, you can get direct short question, like suppose it is given ideal block and tackle system. Okay, ideal block and tackle system. So velocity ratio will be 3, mechanical advantage 3. Ideal block and tackle system, ideal means mechanical advantage 3. Here again load is given, suppose 24 Newton. What will be the effort? So no need to do more steps now because mechanical advantage is 3 now. Load by effort. Load is 24. Effort we have to find, and mechanical advantage here 3. So effort will be 24 by 3. So 8 Newton. Okay. If it is ideal, then mechanical advantage will also be 3. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now suppose velocity ratio is 4. You are asked to draw block and tackle system. When you are drawing block and tackle system in your copy, remember, show the tension direction, show the effort direction, and show the load direction. This is in the downward direction. So the effort direction, tension direction, load direction when you are asked to draw the diagram. So suppose now velocity ratio is 4. Just I'll show this and then finish. Velocity ratio is 4, and then Monday, Tuesday, Monday and next day exam from machine. Okay. Velocity ratio 4. Velocity ratio 4. You are asked to draw the block and tackle system. So 4 pulleys will be there. 4 pulleys means we can divide it easily by 2. So 2 up, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. 2 up, here one string, and 2 down, here 1, and here another. Load will be here, direction load downward direction. Okay, give string now, don't give dotted line. Clear? Clear?
Sir, in this type of question, diagram will be compulsory.
Yes, diagram is compulsory. If you are asked to draw the diagram, okay, then you will draw the diagram. Otherwise, no need to draw. Okay.
Okay.
If diagram is given in question, you are not asked to draw it, then you will not draw. So this tension will balance this effort. This tension will come to the other part, this part. The same tension will go to this part also. The same tension will come to this part also, and the same tension will go to this one also. So 4 tension, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here load will be 4T, effort will be T, mechanical advantage will be 4 when it is ideal. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, this is an ideal case, not yes, sir.
Yes. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay. When you are drawing the diagram, keep in mind, so the tension direction, so the effort direction, so the load direction. Okay. And don't give this kind of dotted line. Don't give this kind of dotted line. Okay. Give a solid line. So Monday and next Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday, right? Monday and Wednesday will give 2 tests from machine. Okay. And in the same class, we'll discuss about the answers. Okay, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'm ending then.
Good morning and thank you.
Good morning and thank you, sir.